Cool. So we're just busy putting this on here. It needs to be nice and straight, just to make sure where that club is making contact with the ground, whether it's coming into the ground and hitting the ground this side, that side, or in the center first. These clubs are bendable, so we can bend them to make sure that they're making contact with the correct place on the ground. So you can hit your 5-iron first. As you hit it, I just want you, so you're just going to put the ball will just go on the board in the hole. Just hit it like a normal shot. After you've hit, just show me where you've made contact. We're going to hit 3, okay? Cool. Just a normal shot. It just makes a white mark to indicate where that strike point on the golf club is at the bottom. So it's just there. You'll see it's not making contact right in the middle. It's sort of touched down there. So we'll get another 2, and just try and make sure you get the same. Don't be scared to hit it into the board. You can see it doesn't actually move. Everybody's a bit nervous that they're going to break their club or the board, but it's actually quite strong, that stuff. Nice. See how it changed?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 2 results there. I need you to hit one more for me. So what we normally would do here is we would take the far end there and there, okay, and your touchdown point pretty much in the middle. So that's where it's most prominent, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to check your lie angle at that touch point, and that's where we know how many degrees we're going to bend it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can clearly see that you need to go slightly flatter, right?
But obviously it's the difference between...
It's the same. So it will gradually, so generally your lie with your 7-iron as standard will be 62.
Yeah.
Because you're a little bit taller, generally we want to try and go a little bit more down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 7-iron as well. Nice. So yeah, you want to be, I would go 1 degree upright this way.
Oh,
Yeah. So we'll bend it this way.
Okay.
It's at 60 there. We want to kind of be at 61. Yes. So basically what you're doing is I've made the mark there.
Yeah.
So if we were to go that way, it just means instead of striking it over there, like if you see with your 7-iron, it's better, right?
Yeah.
But we're still, 7-iron is a hell of a lot better. Mm-hmm. So it would come down to what are the lengths of all the clubs. We need to obviously check your lengths are correct. But it is sort of saying, okay, 1 degree upright is kind of where we want to be. It's tending to go more in this way. And it could be sort of a combo if we really had to, if you feel like you deliver the 5-iron, the 4 and the 5-iron slightly differently. We can manipulate that until... And they forge, so it's fine. We can obviously get to a point where we go, okay, cool, this is fine. We can get it more neutral, but it's not like massive. I just feel like because you're a bit taller, I would like to just alter these, and if it's like we could almost do it with all your clubs if we really needed to, but it's just to make sure, we obviously working on swing and all that kind of stuff as well. So these things do change. I just like if we baseline you for 7-iron the whole time. It's close to where I want it to be, but you kind of want to be in that 62, 63 delivery with obviously how your shaft plane works. We've seen that on the numbers. It doesn't quite correspond. I think what were you there? You were 62 on that last one, and that makes sense. So very often you're there, but then sometimes you get 65 or 59. The swing changes, and that's what we're trying to get to a point of. Okay, cool. With that touchdown. How do we change that? And we can obviously fit you into a 64 degree lie angle 7-iron to try and see what that does. And that's kind of where I would go, is I would go right shaft, right lie angle, just to make sure that we've got all of those boxes checked off. These are forged so we can bend them. I would definitely start by maybe even just 1 degree, try that, see how that works, and then from there basically we can check loft, check lie, and match them throughout the set. And then we know, okay, cool, these clubs are perfectly done. 1 degree upright, we obviously want to make sure that those lofts are correct, so we'll check lofts as well. What have I got? Your 5-iron. Cool. So if I check your 5-iron based on what we were saying, I just need to adjust this quickly because it's obviously not straight. It's according to your lie angle. So basically, as a standard, you want to line that up nicely. Your 5-iron loft is 23. It's quite strong.
Yeah.
Okay, which generally means your 7-iron is going to be 29, 30-ish, which is too weak, too strong. We're going to have to weaken that a little bit.
Okay.
So because you do, you don't hit the ball super high, like super low, it's not such a big concern. I think getting that little bit of height, and then we've always struggled with a bit of spin rate. So it's like for every degree we go, we're going to get kind of 300 revs of spin. So if we get you, more. So what I would do is I would go kind of 34-ish in the 7-iron. Remember, it's not going to make such a big difference in the actual numbers because you'll carry it further. We just want the extra carry, steeper angle of descent and quicker stop. So we're going to get more spin, higher launch, and then steeper descent angle because you are still kind of at like that 34, 35. Without obviously putting you into like different clubs because we've just bought these. We'll make these work until we're ready. I know we've discussed that. So when we're ready for the right shafts and whatever, we'll get there. We can make these as close to perfect as we need to. So we can work with it. We can obviously check your grip size, which I want to do as well. But for today, it's like, okay, cool. I'm gonna ask you to leave the clubs with me, and basically all we're gonna do is we're gonna go, okay, cool. 7-iron is at 34, 6-iron is at 31, 5-iron is at kind of 28. I need to just check. What did I say it was? 25.
Yeah.
I just want to see. I might not be able to go the full 3, so I might bend just 2, but then match them like that. So even if your 7-iron's 33 or 32 versus 29, another 900 revs of spin, another couple of degrees of launch maybe, and that angle of descent should get better. So I think that's kind of where we want to be. Okay. Basically, you can see how you deliver the heel as soon as that club gets longer.
Yeah.
So that one there made more sense, but I think it is something you do. The club gets longer and you start doing this. So we want to just bend it down because you can see where it's making contact with the ground.
Yeah.
If we get it slightly more there to the middle, you'll be great. So it's literally just bending.
Obviously better more in the front.
More in the front there, We don't want it digging there because that also does this, which is what we see sometimes. We get that sort of reverberation, right? So we bend this down a little bit, and that strike will move. So we're basically working on that line there and what that does. So we bring this down, we strike it more out the center.
Yeah.
Okay. 7-iron. Just want to double check it. Just hit your 9-iron for me as well while you're there. Your favorite club. So that's where we'll get that general trend.
Yeah.
So you see, shorter club, same as the 5-iron.
Yeah.
This is the one you practice with the most.
Yeah.
So you've got a feel for how you manipulate. So I think if we do all of these and get them slightly flatter into the right position, then you won't have to manipulate.
Yeah.
And it'll make it easier with the 7 as well. But it makes sense, right? If you're tall, your hands are naturally, like I need to do your hand to floor and stuff as well. But I think for me, it's like the taller you are, the more you feel like you've got to bend down almost because you feel like you've got to get there to get the club flat, where if you just had it flatter there, you could just let it hang. It'd lie flatter for you anyway. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Thank you.